dark and difficult times lie ahead. Soon we must all face the choice between what is right and what is easy.
How you doing, folks? Today is the 22nd of September 2019. I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. This video, as always, is unscripted and raw, and this is fresh. Okay. Now, I'm gonna choke. I've been laughing for the last hour over this. I mean, I shouldn't, if it wasn't for the fact that the police already waste so much time and money on things that they shouldn't even be getting involved with, then this would be funnier than it actually is. Can you imagine having to stand in front of a judge for farting for farting in a police officer's face? Yeah, that's what I said. Farting in a police officer's face. Okay, now I've got to say thank you to Herbert Longrod, because you've really cheered my day up. Absolutely. I don't know what kind of weird shit you look for on the internet, but you seem to come across some random stuff, man. I don't know, you go down some weird rabbit holes, but this is absolutely classic. Really cheered my day up and has made my weekend. A guy, I thought that this was a blag article. I thought this was just, you know, one of them shitty fake news sites. But it's actually reported in multiple news outlets. And although all mainstream media is shitty news, the fact that it's in so many of them and not just the blatant fake news, you know, pretend news websites, makes this even more ridiculous. So this is the link that Herbert sent me, but I had to check. As I say, I had to check and see whether or not this was just a blag website or not. So I actually put in the name of the guy, Stuart Cook, farting. I'll chuck that into DuckDuckGo. I keep getting told off by everyone for not using it, so now I'm using it. So I chucked it into DuckDuckGo. And we've got the scottishsun.co.uk, the dailystar.co.uk, Lad Bible, themirror.co.uk, msn.com, newsweek.com, unexplainedmysteries.com, and yeah, so there's several outlets that are talking about this story. I'm going to show you this one because this is the one that Herbert sent me. The poor spelling in this has got nothing to do with me, by the way. So, man in court after he farted in police officer's face and said, "How'd you like that?" This was yesterday, September the 21st, 2019. So, a man has appeared in court in Scotland after he allegedly deliberately farted in the face of a police officer while he was being strip searched. The man has been arrested for possessing cannabis and was detained at the scene of a car crash in Aberdeen before being taken to a police station. The Aberdeen Sheriff Court heard the case that Stuart Cook, not Cool, Stuart Cook, aged 28, broke wind as he was bent over and commented to the officers, "How'd you like?" And commented to the officers, "How'd you like that?" Deputy Fiscal, I believe that's supposed to mean, Alan, my eyes, I can't see, watering, told the court that police initially saw Cook stood next to a crash scene talking to the other driver. The prosecutor said officers approached him and smelled cannabis. During his arrest, Cook was very irate and shouted at officers who had found a small amount of cannabis when his vehicle was searched following the road traffic accident. He began quickly screaming expletives at the officers as they were making their way back to the station, and he puffed out his chest towards officers. When he arrived at the station, he was strip searched and told to bend over. Deputy Fiscal Lucy Simpson said at the earlier hearing that he deliberately farted in the direction of the officer 3 times, stating how do you like that? Cook, who is from Stonehaven, Aberdeenshire, has previously pleaded guilty to possession of cannabis. At the hearing, he pleaded guilty to behaving in a threatening or abusive manner by shouting and screaming aggressively and also displaying aggressive body language. He also pleaded guilty to making a lewd remark towards police and for intentionally flatulating in the direction of police. His defence solicitor, Laura Gracie, said her client had been involved in a minor traffic accident. She said he had been smoking cannabis joint at the time and felt police overreacted in the way they dealt with him. He became increasingly upset with them and acted in the manner libelled. I don't understand. Sheriff Ian Wallace has ordered Cook to carry out 75 hours of unpaid work. I wonder if they're using him to blow up balloons. He was given a caution for possessing cannabis, but was only admonished for the drug possession charge. Now, MSN, let's see what they've got to say. It's probably going to be the same, but it is depute. Okay. I don't know what that word means, I apologise. And I haven't looked it up, which I probably should have done so I didn't look so stupid, but there you go. Let's see what these say. Right, I think this is probably going to say the same. Cook continued to act in the same way as he was driven to Kitty Brewster police station. He screamed expletives and puffed out his chest towards officers. So puffing out his chest towards officers is threatening body language. So what's puffing out your chest? Is it that? Is it doing that? Come on in, sort of thing. Well, fuck you, officers. Come on in. There you go. Some threatening fucking body language for you. Oh, dear. No, this says the same thing. It says exactly the same thing. Oh, my word. But can you imagine, even being the judge having to sit that case, can you imagine sitting there and saying, right, prosecution, what are the what are the charges? Well, my lad, the defendant dropped his guts in the police officer's face. I'm sorry, I can't do this. Fucking hell. Oh, wow. Can you believe that they've taken this to court? Can you believe the money that they're wasting and the time, the manpower that they've wasted because somebody farted when he bent over for a strip search just because he said, how'd you like that, officer? So what? Some people are very witty. Maybe the fart was an accident. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he was nervous. People fart when they're nervous. They get flatulence. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe just being a witty person, he turned around and said, how'd you like that, officer? I'd probably done the same thing, to be honest. But that has just absolutely made my day. But yeah, as always, please let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm sure we're going to get plenty of fart jokes. Oh dear. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pin a comment. The top comment I'm going to pin. I want to hear, just for fun, I want everybody to tell me a different word for fart. Just for fun, okay? So obviously I know words like fart, grunt, dropped your guts, let one rip, you know, all of that kind of stuff. Just for a bit of fun, guys, let's hear all of the different words or names that you can come up with for the word fart, and let's see how many we can get out of it. I'm gonna piss myself with laughter at some of them that you come out with. But guys, thanks again for watching. I also want you to let me know what you think about the police wasting time and money, and the court system wasting time and money taking this guy to court. You know what I mean? I mean, he's been let off everything pretty much. He got let off the drugs charge, which, you know, there's nothing there about being involved in the accident in the charges that have been stated in these articles. It's literally just about his body language and his language. Do you know what I mean? And they've taken it to court. So think about the manpower, the money that's been paid on police dealing with this and investigating it. I wonder what evidence they've actually got that he farted. I wonder if it was on. It can't have been on body cam, because they're not going to be able to have a body cam while they're strip searching somebody. So I wonder what evidence they've actually got. Oh well, maybe the police officer had some poo particles on his uniform that forensics matched to the defendant's arsehole. But there we go. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you once again. Enjoy the remainder of your weekend. Like, subscribe, and until next time.
Good night, all.